This is 90-90 hip internal rotation, pails and rails. So we're going to start by setting up into our 90-90 position, and we're going to be focusing on the rear leg. Now, if you get into this position and you're starting to feel too much stuff in your back, what you can do as an option, you can take a yoga block or a couple of pillows and just slide that underneath yourself, elevates you up here a little bit, and we kind of reduce some of that pressure so you can adjust yourself on top of the pillow or the yoga block as much as you need to in order to be able to focus more comfortably on the stuff that we're trying to do. So from here, we're going to just hang out and stay in this position for 1 to 2 minutes. So we're just going to go through it for 1 minute, but you can always hold this position for longer. The purpose of just hanging out in this position is, even though it may not feel like it from this specific setup, we are stretching stuff deep near the hip capsule, and we want to give the body time to just adjust and get used to being in this position before we try and train the tissue in this position as well. So we're just going to take some deep breaths, long inhales, even longer exhales, and we're just going to hang out here for about a minute. Now, as you are in this position, we're going to do our first round of pails and rails. So this is going to be a follow along. Big breath in, pack that air down. You're going to use your hands to kind of spread the earth away from you. Send all of that tension down to your rear leg, and 20% of your max effort, push your foot, the inside of your foot, down into the ground. And now we're going to go up to 40%, 60%, 80%. Safest max effort, try and bury that foot down into the ground. You're going to go as hard as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without changing anything about your setup, try and lift the outside of your foot off of the ground. Keep trying to lift. Make sure you're not spilling this hip forward. If you're just trying to get some nice axial rotation, just trying to get the front of your thigh starting to rotate down towards the ground, thinking about lifting your foot as a whole unit off of the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax completely. You can adjust yourself if you need to. If you feel like you have more access, you can get a little bit bigger stretch. You can start to rotate your torso towards that rear leg, and you can repeat this whole sequence for the prescribed number of sets.